Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. Winner free picks, midday money on a football Friday, October the 22nd. And here we go on a football Friday. Nice winning day on the video, right? Not too shabby. Let's run them down. So Lafayette, minus 18. Didn't get there, 0-1. But here we go. Cleveland, winner. Hawks, winner. What do we got here? Braves did not get there. That was a loser. Actually, that'd be a 4-2 day then. 4-2. San Jose on the ice, plus money winner. San Jose over the 44 rather, in college football. Winner. So nice winning day there on the video. Nobody thought San Jose on the ice. You didn't like Cleveland Browns last night. I said, let's grab the Browns. So just like you didn't like when I said take the Titans on Monday. Just like I said, you got mad at me when I said take Seattle. Well, that's 3 straight NFLers here on the video. Welcome to my TED Talk. You're welcome. We're getting it done. All right, here we go. Big facts in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, depending where you're at. How are you, my guy? Warriors, Browns, Oilers money last night. There you go. 3-0. 3-0, way to go. Already hit the like buttons. Excellent. On the Oilers again. I thought about the Oilers today, but I'm going to flip it and go a little Las Vegas in the back-to-back spot there for Edmonton. What's the word? How are you, King D? Gloria K is here. Good morning, Miss Gloria. I don't know if I should sing Gloria like the old. You told us your age, so I can go the old, Van Morrison version of Gloria, Gloria, or although even the YouTube, the YouTube version isn't, that's from early '80s, so that's not exactly a younger version of Gloria. Anyway, I like the YouTube version, old school YouTube. 80, was that like 82 YouTube? I don't even know. Best bet cash, Hurricanes in regulation, plus the 125. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Build that bankroll, baby. Ray Reddington is in the house. I'm always saying that one too. What's the old school version, right? Gloria. I only know that song from The Outsiders. And what a great cast in that Outsiders. You got Patrick Swayze, you got Tom Cruise, Emilio Estevez, Rob Lowe, Diane Lane. Nice. Young Diane Lane there looking good. Matt Dillon. We got Matt Dillon. Great Matt Dillon. Great. Best Matt Dillon role. We'll get to football in a second. Over the Edge. Love Over the Edge. Wacky late 70s movie. Fabulous Matt Dillon. Of course, I love Kevin Dillon and Entourage. So, love me some Entourage. You know that. I like UFC. Bruins. Stars on the ice and the Knicks. All right, we'll jump right into big facts here. So he likes UFC over Memphis here. Now, I just can't get behind UFC with a backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just not the same. You want to roll to the ice here on the Bruins. I didn't really, a couple games tonight. Again, am I laying 210? That's not where I'm going to go. Stars, you want to do the Stars at 150? I understand a little bit. I'm not betting. I think I said I just grabbed Vegas on you guys. Knicks, I don't like the Knicks based on what everybody's going to be against the Magic, right? Bad team, Magic. Nobody loves them. So you got an inflated line on the Knicks. People are going to bet the Knicks because they think the Knicks are going to be good. Do I want to hold my nose and bet the Magic? Not particularly. And then it's still a decent line. What's it, like 8.5? What's this line? I'm pulling up right now. Still 8.5 for this Knicks line? That's a lot to go. Basically you got to, win 10 on the road. I don't know. I understand, but I'm not interested. Here we go. Lock of the day. Bruins in regulation. Really going out of your way taking, 2-1 faves here, right? Dallas in regulation, Vegas over the 6. I like Vegas. 4-0 in hockey. So Almost gave up. Well, I mean, if I was trying to go 4-0 every day, I'd probably give up 2. Gloria, how about we start? Let's start easy. How about 1-0? We go 1-0 every day. $1 a day. It's it's $365. $100 a day. It's $365,000. Add it up. Rocket of Days 2-1 yesterday. What do you think about the under in the Lakers game? I do like the Lakers tonight. I got the Lakers. I said Lakers in the first game, and the Warriors came out and just dictated the pace. Again, Markel, I like the Lakers in that game, right? So I would be more onto the under there. So yeah, I would lean under here. My same thinking as I had against the Warriors. As Lakers to win, they got to play a little defense and play their game. So I would lean under there. Leaning under. UFC. Central Florida as a fave. Now they are a dog. Yeah, they were 2-point fave. That's what happens when you lose your quarterback. James, welcome. Thank you for hitting the like button. Definitely hit the like button. Where's the like button? I got to go hit the like button. Should I hit the like button? I did. I got the like button. We're covered. Covered on the like button. Mid-Tennessee over UConn by 15. Alan, UConn's in off their first win, right? Beat Yale. Big win for them, I guess. 15 points. I mean, I know Connecticut's bad. It's just I can't bet this game. I don't bet games just because they're on, just because there's 3 games of college football, Alan. I say, I'll look at the games when they come out, and I'll have the games I like, whether it be 3 games, 10 games, whatever the case may be. They'll just be a chunk of games, and I like them. Another game like this game is not something I even want to look at. That is not a bet UConn. I can't do it. I can't. Even the fade UConn. This is just not a game I want anything to do with. Good having you, have a great person. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate you coming in. I try to get back to you in the YouTube section. I appreciate everyone who comes in. Good, bad, indifferent. You troll me. You say I stink. I don't mind. I'm here to sling the arrows, folks. I'm out here. It's all right. I'm a big guy. I'm pudgy. I can take some arrow slings. King D, lock it in with King D. Personal best bet. Utah State money line here. Colorado State 3-3 straight schedule. Yeah, I got to tell you, though. I had Utah State, and we could go back a couple weeks, right? It was the early start against BYU. I figured, you know what? BYU's off a couple big wins. Early start. Utah State's looking good. I initially looked a little bit to Utah State here. I had written down a couple things on Utah State here. Colorado State, there's just they're playing well lately, right? Open to 1, up to 3, people are betting them because of how they played. Utah State, though, how about a 2-12 straight up ATS run? They're not good at home. They're not on a good little run. I understand, but I'm not doing it. I have where are the coming across the bottom. So I got the Tuesday teasers. I think I might have put Utah State up in the teaser at plus 10.5 though as a dog play. Obviously, I think we did it was like Mountain West money or something. It was just the Friday games here. We threw out a Friday tease or the Tuesday teaser. We threw it out, and it's coming across now on the bottom. You know what? I'm going to put them in the chat. I got to put them up in the chat here. Let me put them in the chat because people sometimes ask. So there's that. Let me. Oh boy. Where did the banners go? Folks? There we go. All right. So back to that. I'm sorry. I said I was going to start putting them in the chat more often, and I have to. So so Utah State plus 10.5. I look at a big number like that. I can't just have to pick them. I think it's too close to call. So we'll go with that. Give me some extra points. That's all. Tease that puppy out. Let me get back. Now I got to find out where we were in the thing. Florida Panthers on fire, Mr. Reddington says. They're not on the board today. So we'll have to look at them Florida for tomorrow against Philly. Definitely against Philly tomorrow. Get that early number 115. Michael, good morning. Good morning. It's always a good idea to get behind Sharp Money on time. You know, a few years ago, Big Facts, I'd be like, you know what? Look at those moves early. And we talked about this. I've said this before. Sometimes you get a good number. Just because you're on a good number doesn't mean it's going to win, right? I mean, that number could easily be a head fake by the big syndicate people to get a better number for themselves. Now, we can talk. Let's just throw Denver in there, right? We did the look headlines. The line was 6. I had even mentioned Baker being banged up and no running backs. I said, if you want to grab, let's go grab the Denver now, right? And sure enough, comes all the way down to what, 1.5, 2. Now that was more, not really Sharp money, but how about we'll talk about the Falcons, right? So let's take the Falcons plus 2.5. Miami, no bye week after London. Why? And now it's Falcons minus 2.5. You've already lost the value, right? I mean, do I want to bet the Falcons as a fave? Probably not. So depending when you get behind the Sharp money, I mean, you're missing out. You've lost out on the good numbers. We've said this before when we last week from actually what was it on Monday? I think Big Facts we went through big money moves, right, on different line moves and stuff like this. I'm just looking at one here. So Central Michigan 61.5 down to 57.5. Cincinnati 24 up to 28 on the line move. I mean, there's a bunch. Penn State was another big move, 18 to 23.5. Now, you're losing 5 points. Is that do you think that's good? I mean, are you going to bet every game that does this with the moves? I can't say it's a good or bad idea. I mean, you've already lost unless you're jumping in when you see a move a point like right off the bat. But value-wise on 3, 4, 5 point moves, how are you getting behind that? The boat's gone. It's out to sea. You're going to get in your little rubber raft and try to catch up to a cruise ship. Nevada, Frenzo. I like Nevada. Under the 58.5. I could see this one going under, I guess. You know, I got no real thoughts. I kind of liked Utah State to start. We put them in the tees. Now I'm kind of like Colorado State because the way they've been playing. But I didn't end up pulling the trigger on it because I wanted to take Colorado State, but I had Utah State a couple times already this year, so I think they're not terrible. But Mr. DLK, I just don't play it because it's a Friday night game. I'm not going to do it. I like the Jazz minus 6 and against Kings. I don't know. I think there might be a little value against Sacramento again here. We know the Jazz are a good team, right? We know this. It's 5.5 now. It's 6.5. People are betting the Jazz. I understand. I like the Jazz. I'm a big Jazz guy. You know this if you watched the last year. Jazz Nuggets were my team last year out of the West. We jumped on a bunch. Can they win this one going away by 10 plus? Yes. Am I betting it? No. I'm actually kind of maybe thinking about the dog there. But I would probably, I got the Lakers here. I think they're going to beat up on the Suns. And I actually bet the Cavaliers on the money line. I got 122 and 125 on the Cavs. But also like they want to kind of like the Spurs a bit. Kind of like the Spurs a little again. Not again, but Spurs against Denver. Denver off the big win for us. We had Denver. But again, I kind of like Spurs. There was a tough squad there, 7.5. And I like the Raptors again. I had the Raptors in game 1. Didn't get there. 6.5 tonight versus Boston. Might be worth a play. King D on the ice. Vegas. Yeah, I'm with you on Vegas. Edmonton, back-to-back. Yep, that's what I just said. Somebody like the Oilers again. I'm like, I'm on Vegas with in a back-to-back spot there. Do I follow the games I bet on? Do I watch them live on TV? No. I'm not watching a bunch of games. How? And I say this all the time. So do I watch them? Sometimes I'll pop in a little bit. Maybe on like a not just I want to say like a marquee game, or if something's on TV. Like sometimes I'll go through the channels and there's college football Saturday. I'm gonna have 15 games to go through. But sometimes I'll pop in. I say this all the time with Big Facts. You start watching, and then all of a sudden you log on, and your $100 bet turn into $850 in a hurry. if you want to last a bit, you definitely got to discipline yourself. Yeah, people having fun, have fun, have all the fun you want. You want to make money? That's a whole different game of betting. Central Florida, 7-1 versus Memphis last 8. Yeah, different teams. I mean, the Memphis head coach, who they went 7-1 against, is in Florida State right now. And Central Florida's got a backup quarterback running the show. Oilers aren't rolling, are they? Oh, it didn't save. I said I initially liked the Oilers. And I'm like, you know what? Back-to-back spot. I wasn't liking it as much. This is what happens when you do a lot of. I try to some of these like the night before, and well, sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes what am I gonna do? I forget to hit the save button. It doesn't save. I've done that before in these chats. You've seen me have something up there and it's different. I apologize for that, but fun fact: you just say one last 2 meetings named back to and they were I think like the lines were crazy. I think there were like 20-point lines in those games too. A little different. Give me the Spurs. Yes, Cavs. I took Cavs money line. Yeah, Hornets. I am not high on Hornets. A betting tips book 101. I'll purchase it. Why? You don't have to purchase nothing, big facts. I'm right here for you. Ms. Danica, how are you? Welcome in on a Friday. Hope you're excited for the weekend. Sharp Zone bet games have been. Listen, it's all about the numbers sometimes, and you hear people say that, and I got to tell you, and I joke like I don't watch games. I don't know a lot of guys names on teams, I should say. I know a cat. He's a big pro. I mean, you've probably seen him or heard him. He's a name. And I was talking on the phone one time, and I had mentioned something about it was the Jags versus Giants game. And I said something about like, give me the Jaguars here. It was like Coughlin when he went down to Jacksonville taking over after the Giants let him go. And he's like, who? He didn't even know who he was. I said, I don't know a lot of people's names. I said, but I know like some things. And this guy, and he's a lot better than me. He's he's a big numbers guy. But it was funny. Can't worry about that stuff. That's why you can't watch. You get all emotional. People, yelling and screaming. I mean, I'll tell you, I was watching the end of the Dallas game, and my son was upstairs. My daughter was down there with me. We were watching the overtime, and I'm a Dallas fan anyway. So when I saw, and I had Dallas at I only had him at 1, but then it went up. The line went up to I think 4, whatever went in, and so of course I'm cheering. I'm like, oh, I don't like McCarthy, and then the touchdown. So I cheered for that because I was just excited because one, I like CeeDee Lamb, and I wanted Dallas to win. But normally, got to get unemotional. Small lean on the Wizards. No, not liking the Wizards. I kind of like the Pacers here. Listen, Pacers went from a +1 to a -1. And here the same thing. They're a +1.5. It was 2.5. It's down to 1.5. I see ones now. So I won't be surprised if this one flips again. Not the Wizards. No, not signing up for the Wizards. Michael Adams and the Washington Bullets? Maybe. Washington Wizards? No. Kings money line. Oh, I don't know about that one. I mean, that'll be a nice little hit for you, but I don't think it's worth it to go against the Jazz. I like over 9 Astros. I'm with you on the over again. I think that, I think I saw Chelsea put out, I think the overs are 9-1 in the championship series right now. 9-1 to the overs? Sheesh. Like the Lakers. First quarter and first half, I think they fade second half. I know revenge fan. I just look at it as when Davis was playing in that playoff series, the Lakers were rolling. They had no answer for him. None. He gets hurt, Suns win. So Davis is playing. He's going to explode tonight. And listen, I had to pick him 110, 2. What's the line? It's a pick 'em now. People are betting the Suns. All right, whatever. I'll take my shot on the Lakers here. Just got to win, baby. Early line at Denver plus 5.5 cash it. It was Dario. It was 6. It was good. And if you like Denver, and again, I said this on Saturday and Sunday. I said it was 6. It went to 5 on Monday. I said if you want Denver, grab them down. The line they're going to come down if Baker doesn't play. Baker went out. The line crashed. They had no running backs anyway. We talked about it. It was a beautiful double hit if you're not scared to bet a game early. And it's not, I should say, scared. People, you just don't have the money because everybody's just worried about betting. Hi, let's bet mid-Tennessee State over UConn tonight. Instead of locking in, I could have had the Falcons +2 instead of -2. But instead, I'm going to wait for this UConn game to come up. So I got $50 in my account. All right. I like when we agree, not on Lakers, but I like the Kings against the Jazz. But yeah, Mike, I kind of like the Kings there at +6. I know. What's his name? Our Pine Bluff Llama Chris was like, let's take a money line. I don't know about that one, but Kings are a scrappy little bunch. I could see it being close. Houston NBA. Is this Houston or Boston money line? It's got to be Boston money line, I'm guessing. It could be either one. Although I wouldn't do – I mean, I like Toronto. So if you got Boston money line, mine's laying 6.5. I like the Raptors, so I think your money line's a loser there, or at least in play. And then Houston game. Again, Houston OKC. Why? Why are we betting this game? You can't find a better game. Bet the Rockets. I got the Rockets only 24 wins this year. Tim Earl, good morning. Nick, how are you today? Live betting NBA is the best way to go. Well, I'm not a huge live better guy, but I say for NBA, I think it's the only way to bet. It's the only way to bet. You see it. I mean, hey, it's 40-12 to start the second quarter. I mean, live bet it. Contest picks are done, bro. They were picked up. We had 3 guys. It's a 3-man contest this week, Chris. Hello, David. I like the Houston Astros. I like the Astros as well. I like the over, though. Give me the over. Laguna money line and sweet ice hockey. Oh, my goodness. Always listen to what this guy has to say. Here we go. I put the picks up in the chat for everybody. There's a lot of them, so they had to get spread out. Tim Earl coming in. Knicks -4.5. Is this a teaser? Knicks -4.5. Aren't they 8.5? That's a nice early line you got. Listen, Knicks at 4.5. I'll take it. Knicks at 8.5. I'm going to take the Magic. Washington and Pacers over. I can see that because I kind of like the Pacers there. Boston, I don't like. Kings, I can get behind. Phoenix, I don't like. Brooklyn, get it done. Right? No Embiid. They should roll all over the Sixers. Got zero heart. There's no heart there. There's some cheese whiz from their cheesesteaks. Thoughts on the Astros game over 4.5. First 5 Garcias, 2.4 ERA. Evaldi's been solid though, Mike. That's the thing. I just think there's going to be runs because there just has been runs. So give me the over. I mean, I want Houston to win, but can I see Evaldi coming in here and winning 6-2 or 6-3? Yes. Best pick in basketball today. Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers money line. Cavaliers money line. Lex Steele in the house. Welcome, Lex. How are you? India versus Pakistan. I don't even know. We're talking cricket and soccer. Rob Franklin, Green Bay. We know this, King D. You put this up. I put this up already. And look at the lines. Go, you pull it up. I'll pull it up because these 2 games, I think the lines were. I wrote them down. 24 and 30 points. The lines were in these 2 games. Just so you know. I mean, fun fact. If you want to fun fact things, this line is now 3. And the last time these guys played, let's see. 34-24 Utah State, and they were a 24-point favorite, and Utah State a 30-point favorite, and they won by 5. You know what? So if that's the case, I'm going to think that Colorado State might be a play here. I mean, you're a 24 and 25 point fade. You win by 5, and now you're a 3-point dog. Maybe it's worth it because they're only winning by 5, laying 30. But I mean, come on, dude. Colorado State covering by 14 points and 25 points. Suns money line. Loser. Suns money line, and I'm a Laker fan. I'm against you, Lakers today. NBA lock, Suns. Yes, that's good because I like the Lakers. Thanks, Ryan. It's a winner for everybody. Jazz, I kind of like the Kings there. Wonderful, and the Hornets. I love it, Ray. We are opposite on all three, which means I'm going to go at worst 2-1 here. Rob Franklin's also on the Jazz. Pine Bluff over the Razorbacks. Hey. All right, hopefully for you, for your sake. Took Denver plus 5.5. That's a winner. I like it. Davis over 34. Yes. Wilson, how are you? Really like the over Red Sox Astros. Yes, I like the over in that game as well. You're lucky for it. I appreciate it. Good. I don't want to be lucky. I just want to be good. Houston Rockets, money line for you. Cats. I can't get behind these terrible teams. The Thunder. Look at these. Nick and Marla going at it. The Rockets and the Thunder. Two of the worst teams in the NBA. Have fun, guys. Have at it. What I say about Memphis, I said I'd probably bet Memphis before I bet Central Florida. I did not bet this game, Ronald, though, but I can't go with a backup quarterback. I would have liked Memphis at +2, but a favorite on the road, I get it. A backup quarterback for the Knights. Celtics, Raptors look terrible, and no Siakam. I like the Raptors. I bet the Knicks yesterday. All right. Yeah, no, it's a good number. If you like a team, folks, bet it. High, 4.5. He's got a 4-point window to play with here. And that's humongous because you don't want to lay 8 or 9 points with the Knicks on the road. 3 people in the contest. Richie P, Michael Buena, and our boy Stimmy. Right? Let's see. And Michael's out to an early 1-0 lead because Cleveland at 3 does not get it. Oh, no, it was a push. I'm sorry, right? It was a push. It was a push. It was a push in game 1. It was a push. 17-14 with the push. Oh, my goodness. It's a push out of the gate. Tonight, though, Michael and Stimmy are both on Central Florida. Richie on Memphis. So we'll see what happens. And then Michael's on USC and Stimmy is on Notre Dame. So someone will be, if UCF wins, they'll be 2 – listen, wow, look at it. And Richie's on Memphis and USC. So we could be looking at 1-1s across the board here going into Sunday. I didn't figure out all the scenarios, but who knows? Maybe it'll be 2. Maybe we'll be going back again for another week. Astros pitcher's not looking good. Yeah, they got I think they might be underdog either against the Braves or Dodgers. I think they'll be underdogs with their pitching staff in the series. Sox over, yeah, you got it. 9-1 to the over in these championship series, both AL and NL. Knicks first half 4.5. I can't get involved. NBA lock under. All right, Ray. I'm not even at this point. You're just trolling everybody here with your lock talk. NBA, you saying you like the Cavaliers in money line? I'm actually saying I bet the Cavaliers plus 122 and plus 126. I bet the Cavaliers money line. I'm not too confident on Astros pitcher. I think over. I'm with you 100% on the over. I never bet any teams. You know what? Why isn't this not scrolling here? I never bet any of my home teams. Sox, Patriots, Bruins, none of them. Well, at least you don't bet with your heart there, big fact. So that's okay. Yeah. We will see. We will see, Ray. I'm sure if I go down, you'll be here at tomorrow Saturday, so I'll be a little early. So I'm sure you'll be here at like 11:17, like the first comment, like I told you they were locks. Oh man. But there are a ton of stay away games college football this year. Definitely rings true if you don't have to bet. It's okay. It's Friday night. You want to bet football, but look at these games: Mid Tennessee State and Connecticut. Connecticut's arguably UMass, one of the worst teams. I mean, who else are putting in there? Kansas, maybe one of the New Mexico's. I mean, one of the 5 worst teams in college football this year and last year. All right, so let's throw that game out the window. Number one, why even bother? Memphis, Central Florida. Again, you want to get involved with this game with a backup quarterback? I don't want to get involved in that, and especially the line move. If you would have wanted Memphis, you would have wanted them +2 when it opened. And Colorado State, Utah, we just mentioned. So Utah State's a home dog to a team that they were favored the last 2 years they played 30 and 25 points. They didn't cover either. There were 5-point games. So, and I think they're on a 2-14 home spread run. Again, do I want to get involved with that game? And then there's Arizona. Let's talk about this gem of a game tonight. Let's talk about this great game. So Arizona's down to a third-string quarterback, 18 straight losses, and you got Washington laying 17.5 points, and they average 23 points a game. Yeah. It's a value. Let's go tonight. You're going to make a ton of money. What are you doing, folks? The only game I'd say maybe you want to get involved in, maybe you go under Arizona 45.5 because you got a third-string quarterback. They were just shut out 34-0. Maybe Washington wins 34-0. Maybe they win 30-0. They score 20-some points a game. How do you want to bet any of those games tonight? I don't know. I'm the crazy guy. I've only been betting since 1990 and on site selling and making money for 20-some years. 21 years. Today, I think I went on sites in 2005. Today is my wedding anniversary, 17 years with my wife, 20 years with her. I mean, she's obviously godsend to deal with my whole act. But yeah, 2005, I started pro. That's it. I said, you know what? Let's go. Selling picks. Betting all the time. Real. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I want to get involved with Connecticut, a backup quarterback, a Utah State team that was a 25 and a 30-point fave and won by 4 and 5 each time. And then Arizona, who's lost 18 in a row with a third-string quarterback, getting 20 from a team that scores 23. Yeah. I'm sure you can make money. I'm sure you can be betting. You'll be a pro bettor for 18 years doing stuff like that. If it's going on under Arizona, I think Arizona covers the spread, right? Not necessarily. It spread 17.5, 18. Washington could score 26, 30. This game could be 27-0 and they could cover. It could be 20-0 and they cover. Arizona's. Do we got to pull up the Arizona scores? I'll pull them up. I got time. That's why I'm here. Arizona, 0-6 on the year. Wonderful. Jesus. 34-0, 34-16, 41-19. That was against Oregon. Northern Arizona, 21-19. San Diego State, 38-14. BYU, 24-60. All those scoring games. And today's game is, what did we mention? That 45 now, 46.5. So what went over in these games? All right, Oregon's an offensive flop. That'll go over. UCLA can score some points, and UCLA was home. Expect that to go over. And it stayed under 61 because Arizona's terrible. And San Diego State could score a little bit. Come on. Just take the under. You want to bet something? Bet the under tonight. Colorado State, the hotter team? Yeah. They're – but, again, you beat New Mexico. Does that count? 36-7? San Jose, 32-14. You hung tough with Iowa, 24-14. Maybe Iowa's looking ahead a little bit there. 22-6 over Toledo. You started the year San Diego State. I don't mind losing San Diego. South Dakota State, who is a top tier program. I think they're number 1 or 2. They're a top couple program in the lower level. So that's not a terrible loss. Losing to Vandy, that's. But since then you've won games, and Utah State has not impressed. Right? They haven't really impressed me. Knicks are cover machine. If you remember last year, I'm not worried about last year, Markel. That was last year. What have you done for me lately, my friend? It's about today. And today I do not like the Knicks laying 8.5. Might as well take the under and the Thunder. I can't even. Michael, Thunder and Rockets. I can't name a guy on either team. I don't even. No, that's just maybe it's an easy winner. Sometimes I just cross things out I don't want to look at. My bookie had Anthony Davis. I love it, bookie. I love it. Over under 24.5 points. I think he goes over. I'm expecting a big game from Anthony Davis because I think the Lakers win. So I'm expecting 30 plus from AD inside. And not for nothing. How in God's green earth did this guy make the top 75 of all time? Please tell me it was the other. I saw Anthony Davis. I thought, is this supposed to be Antonio Davis from the Pacers? I mean, like how? And Clay saying he should be on the team. Is that a joke? Please don't get me started. Lillard? How is Lillard on that list? What have I missed with that guy? D Wade? I can see D Wade. Giannis? All right. He's okay. Durant? Okay. I guess I could get behind a couple. Chris Paul? I don't think Chris Paul should be on that list. You guys are out of your mind. Anthony Davis, top 50 of all time. Come see me in 10 years, please, AD. I mean, you can't stay healthy. I mean, are you going to play 40, 50 games a year and you're going to be on an all-time list? Get the heck out of here. Raptors missed the playoffs. No, Marlo. I like the Raptors this year. Hot team with a 115 rank schedule, 3-3. Listen, they've won, 4 in a row? Are they 3-3? Oh, yeah, they're 3-3. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're 3-3. But they won their last 3, I guess, is what you're looking at. Or 2 of their last 3. We played Iowa tough. But again, team that, like I said, you got a Utah State team who was a 25 and 30 point favorite, and they won by 4 and 5. Is that a team I want to get behind? Not particularly. And Colorado State is a team that's lost to Vanderbilt. No. And we mentioned Arizona. You don't have to bet these games on a Friday night, people. What are you doing? Knock yourselves out. I'm not betting them. You want to bet them? Maybe you win. Maybe you lose. What do you think about the Kings at home? I like the 6. Give me the 6 there, Sammy. Yep, it was the push. I got it. I got it. I wrote it down. I forgot what the score was. I didn't even watch the game. That was 17. I thought it was closer. I thought it was like 17-16. I wasn't sure. Utah State is a gift tonight. Thank me later. Here we go. King D. King D brings out the gift emoji on Utah State. Now, I got Utah State in the tees. So, Memphis, Colorado State, Mid Tennessee State. No, Sam. I can't. I'm not betting any of these games. The only thing I'd bet tonight if I was betting a football game would be under Arizona. That's all. That is it. Memphis money line. Yeah, no quarterback. No backup quarterback for Central Florida. So definitely not Central Florida. Richie is. What are you talking about? Utah State. What are you talking about? No, King D's got Utah State. Browns going to kick the field goal. Shaking your head. Yeah, I don't. Early thoughts on Braves Dodgers. I'm taking the Bravos again. I've had the Braves every game. I've had the Astros basically in their series as well. Although I didn't bet them today, just got the over. But Braves. I've been on the Braves with the exception of the game 3 where I didn't know who their pitcher was going to be until I guess they trotted the guy out of the parking lot. I've had the Braves every game versus the Brewers and the Dodgers. Well, here's the thing when you want to bet the teams you like. Are you just betting money on your team you like them? I got a friend and his one buddy just dimes up every week on Notre Dame. I'm like, why did you just take a season win prop over for $10,000 instead of betting dimes every week? But that's ludicrous to him. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Why am I going to worry about covering spreads every week when your Notre Dame's going to be an inflated number? Like, if you're betting your team based on they're going to win, they're going to every game, man, that's going to be doubly hurtful for you. But if you can fade your team, say, you know what, they're not getting it done, then you're moving into the true gambler mode. When you could say, you know what, nah, bad spot. Cavs money line, Lamo, you know it, kid. I'm already on them. Let's get that money. Raptors under team total 106. I could see that, but listen, I like the Raptors to win anyway, so I don't think the Celtics will be scoring much. UCLA and the Ducks. Initial thought on this would be like, you know what? I'm going to like UCLA. They were getting 3. The line flipped. I'm actually leaning a little bit on Oregon here, just based on talent-wise and who they kind of like play down to teams a little bit, right? We saw them explode against Ohio State. How the heck did that happen? And then they come and lay an egg against San Diego. So UCLA, I think they're going to win here. I'm going to grab some Oregon stuff. What's the hold on. Sitting at 1 still. I'll take a shot with Oregon at a little money line Oregon. Why not? Plus 105. Pacers. Yes, Lamo. You know what, Lamo? I think you were listening to what I'm saying and coming in to saying, you're agreeing with what I got. Luke, welcome. Over in UCLA game, says Omar. Spurs, yes. You know what, Lamo? You're definitely coming in after I said all these games because these are everything I've said already. He's got jokes. We got jokes already. They're just bushy eyebrows. Don't call Mr. because you say Mr. Eyebrow, people think it's like you're talking like I'm AD with a big giant unibrow. That's not the eyebrow comments where my daughter says they're bushy eyebrows. They are bushy eyebrows. And let me tell you, ladies, my eyelashes, fabulous. Fabulous eyelashes. Happy anniversary. Thank you there. Thank you. 17 years. Dude, my wife is a saint. Put up with my eye. All right, you see my little silliness on here? Can you imagine in person? My whole life. So we're at my son's football game yesterday. Right? So freshmen, the freshmen play on Thursdays. I'm walking my daughter. She's 11. Right. And I think Miley Cyrus, like Party in the USA's on. And I was going to start dancing, like, hands up, they're playing. And she's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm thinking to myself, she's like, oh, you're so embarrassing. I'm like, I was like cool in high school. Like I was a cool guy. Like when do you go from being like a cool person to like just uncool dad? What is that about? I'm like, that wasn't like a loser growing up. What are you talking about? I don't know. You youngsters, you little whippersnappers, you. Red Sox money line. Look, I got Houston future here for the series, Lamo, but I'm not going to say no with Evaldi on the hill. I get it. Just give me the over tonight, and I'll be happy. Thoughts on the undefeated Buffalo Sabres? Hold on. I don't even know who they're playing tonight. I like one hockey game. Catching 180, 190. Do you take a free roll on the value play there, right? Why not? Hold the Warhorse. Yes, I am. I'm not old, baby. I'm just seasoned. Mid-Tennessee. No, Mid-Tennessee money line. Stop. Listen, I know we got guys who come in here and be like, it's a good value play. They're going to win. I can't tell you to take Mid-Tennessee on a money line. Money line. 14.5-point fave on the money line. I can't do it. I can't tell you to take that. I don't even want to tell you to take them minus 14 points. I tell you to take them on the money line minus. Undefeated run will end tonight, he says, against the Bruins. If you're going to do Bruins, you had to take the puck line. I'm not laying 190. You're going to lay 625. I guess it's good value. Lay 600 on Mid-Tennessee tonight. Corey's here. Good afternoon. Okie State. This line suspect. What's suspect about an undefeated team getting a touchdown on the road and they're ranked in the top 10? Perfectly normal. Louisville, UAB, San Antonio, Wake over. So the Wake Army over, I want to kind of take Army, right? I'm like, Army is a little home dog here, but Wake, I like the Wake coach. They're in off a bye week, so they can prep a little bit. And Wake, they have, not, Tech, I know Chains. They used to be an option type team, but with an extra time here, I can see Wake getting it done. And I like my San Antonio, UAB over Rice. Louisville. This is a little toss-up play for me on the cards here. Because you know what? I got real fast. We'll talk some team totals here. So when he gave out, back in August, we rolled out and I on the preview show. So we're running down real fast. We'll start with the BC game because I got over 7, and they're 4-2. So this is I need kind of BC to steal a couple wins here. So I got BC over 7, they're 4-2. Wake Forest over 7, they're at 6 wins. Utah, they're 4-2 over 8.5. We'll see how that plays out. Kansas under 1.5. They got 1 win, but you know what? Oklahoma State, and road games at Texas, TCU, and then rivalry versus K-State. So I think I'm safe there. How about Texas Tech over 5, and they're at 5 wins? That's looking good. Rutgers over 4, they are 3-4. Mississippi State over 6, they got 3 wins. UAB over 7.5, they're at 5-2. And the SMU over 6, they got 7, baby. And who said last night? Who came in here? I think it was the Dr. Franco. If I remember, it was Dr. Franco, not our friend Dr. Ward. Dr. Franco's like, he's telling me that SMU was going to be a dog in the under last night. Yeah, okay. San Antonio, we got over 8. They are 7-0. Toledo is definitely a loser. They're 3-4 over 8.5. UNLV under 1.5, looking very good. Winless on the year. Westbrook over rebounds today. I can't. Westbrook. Stimo, what's up? Never in doubt. Good win for you there. I was wrong. I was kind of looking at the over there, right? I said I kind of like the over a little bit. I said, let's just see how it plays out. Initially, I was on the over, thinking that looks bad, but hey, props to you. Too many points for the Knicks. Yes. Earl got it good. He got a 4.5 overnight line. Sometimes the overnight lines are worth it, folks. Don't wake up and just – because I know a lot of you do this, right? You wake up and be like, let me turn on an app or a TV show and see what these people on TV have or whatever. Okay, good luck with that. The value is gone. You're a spoke in a wheel with the rest of the world grabbing bad numbers. You need good numbers. 4.5, big difference, 8.5 when you're on the road, especially you're a Knicks fan. Lakers. I like the Lakers. Yes, Lakers tonight. Get it done. LSU and Ole Miss. Crowd, he's doubtful, huh? Interesting. How about this, folks? Where were you when I said Ogeron Eddie O out at LSU this year? Did I not say that a couple weeks ago? And here he goes, out the door. Hi, see you at USC or UCLA or Georgia. If the Georgia coach goes down to Florida, they won't lose against the Suns. I think so. I'm with you on the Lakers. Pitt over Clemson, Richie P. I'm with you. Listen, I got Pitt +3 and +1. So I'm on some Panther money here. Lillard, loyal to the wrong team. Well, Lillard. I mean, how the heck is he on a 75-year team? What a joke. Professional tip. Finding team fits your formula. If the value is there based on price, should be no higher. Listen, you know me. I mean, maybe I might go to like a 160 something on a baseball. Rare, I just can't. I can't justify. It's hard winning one game, and when I'm betting 27 college basketball games on a Saturday, I'm sure as heck ain't lying 130, 140, 150, $2 and stuff like that. You're out of your mind. AD is useless. Yeah, but he's a top 75 guy. They got to be screwing with me. They had to purposely do that on TV to be like, that's got to be aimed at me because that is Raptor Celts under. I could see that. Yes. Paul, you know what? I could maybe make something for Pierce. He's pretty good. The other guys, Lillard, AD. I mean, come on. I know. Street clothes. I love that. Barkley. Barkley's the best. You want to talk about a player, boy. I love watching his videos from college when he wore those shorts, little round mound to rebound. Utah State is hot trash. There's a lot of Utah State love in here. Watch out, Michael. Here it comes. The attacks are going to come. Hornets, yes. Celtics, no. Celtics, no. No Celtics, no Sixers. Stimmy's getting the smiles. Thunder, more talent. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not betting that game. Dodgers smacked the Braves last night. Hey, well, they can. And someone's like, oh, I don't know who said it, Omar. Yesterday, someone's like, the Braves are going to lose so they can win it at Atlanta. Did you miss last year's series where they're up 3-1? Did you think they want to wrap that up and let's make it 7 to make it more interesting, Atlanta? Is that a joke? Listen, they got beat last night. It is what it is. I'm still liking Atlanta. Dodgers are good, but I mean, we've seen Dodgers. I mean, don't underestimate the Dodgers. They're down 3-1 this series, and they're down 3-1 last series. And I mean, I'm not underestimating them. I know they can not win games. They have one World Series win the last decade, and they've won 9 division titles. Very high on the Cavs and the Kings. Well, I mean, I kind of like the Kings to cover a little bit. Listen, I like the Jazz. I like the Jazz last year. That's the team I always put a little something on. It's just it's one of those teams. It's just a good organization. They win. They always win. I'm never worried about them just wetting the bed and being a 31-win team. But Cavs tonight, Cavs all day. Cavs over the Kings for me tonight. Call Dodgers overrated and put 11 on. I'm not saying, listen, they're not overrated from the stat that they were predicted to win 105 games. They won 110. How is that overrated? How is a team overrated and they won 110 games? I'm saying that they've lost in the playoffs. How many World Series they have last couple of years? They were down 3-1 last year, right? Come on. Man, the Dodger love here. I get it. I'm just saying. Betts has a bad year. They got a bunch of guys out. I mean, they got a $390 billion payroll, and they're running bullpen games. Come on. I don't say, and listen, everybody gets on Kelsey Jansen. All right, he has his ups and downs, but the rest of the pen's pretty solid. It's not like it's a bad team. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they haven't delivered. They have one championship for all that money spent. Come on. Be fair. Be fair. You got to be fair. Hornets, Cleveland over. I don't care about the total, baby. Just give me the Cavaliers. Outright winner. Utah -3 versus Oregon State. I like Utah there. I mean, I was just running down my totals from the year. So, Tune in TV. Where have you been, fella? Welcome. You've been fading me. I must have heard yesterday when we go 4-2, Amber, but it's all right. You'll rebound. You know, what else? What did we do the other day? We got 3-2 the day before, 5-2 the day before that, 4-2 yesterday. I'm sure you're washing windows on the car windows with a squeegee. Hornets, Celtics. Hornets, no. We have Cavaliers. Celtics, I like the Raptors. I like the Magic. I like the Braves. KD over, yeah. Celtics bounce back. No. I'm misleading you. Here we go. Now you're making jokes with the smiley faces here, Amber. You got to be. I mean, the last 2 days, the picks are 9-4 in the video. Come on. Saying you're making money going for. Listen, if you go 4-9 to make money, good. You're a pro because you're like me betting underdogs on a money line or something. Washington college football game under 46. Yes, against Arizona. Only game to bet tonight, Roland, if you want to bet these crappy college football games. Pacers money line. Yes. Pacers tonight over the Wizards. Knicks first half, Nuggets first quarter. I'm not getting involved in that. I like the Magic to cover there, and I like San Antonio on the points. Yeah, it's parents being around young people is weird. I get it. I was on my son's computer on a game, and I had the headset on. His friends were there, and I just got on and started saying some stupid stuff. And they're like, "That ain't Dan." I'm like, I said it's his dad. And then I asked them, how they were back in Jersey or whatever. And then I was like, I said to him afterwards, like a couple days later, he's like, yeah, they thought it was weird you got on there and talked to them. Like I asked like how they were, like that's weird. Like if they were over my house playing, I would have said, hey, how are you guys doing? Like the heck. I get it though. I understand. Columbia +19. UCF. Malzone about to make a comeback like a Hades airband. With a backup quarterback, maybe. Oak State, no offense. Is this supposed to be OKC or Oklahoma State? Oh, here we go, Oklahoma State. Yeah, that's an interesting line there. That who's that? Rob brought that up. Kings over the Jazz. Kings Celtics. Listen, +6. I think it's worth a shot. Did I bet it? No. Louisiana Tech on the upset. Hold on, let me pull up a little. Get out. I was just. I was in hockey. I got to roll into college football. Where they at? San Antonio. I mean, will I be shocked if Louisiana Tech pulls an upset here over San Antonio as a little dog? No. Like grab plus 6.5 there. I'd look at it. That won't be a shocker to me. They're a decent program. Mid Tennessee, no. Why are we betting? Because they're playing Connecticut. Cavaliers, yes. Celtics money line. No, I like the points. You have a good day also. Bruins Sabres over. Why not, right? Sabres playing well. Grab that over, I guess. For the what is this? Unless doing us right for the under 1.5 games. Who? I'm confused. Oh, UNLV. Okay. Western Michigan money line versus Toledo. I didn't look at any MAC. Go see Trap. Trap loves the MAC. Oilers. He loves the Oilers sign. How you saying yes to the Hornets? Didn't you? I said no. I took Cleveland. I said no to the Hornets. I said no. Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. Bulls and the Jazz. I don't know. You know, again, I like the points with Sacramento. And the Bulls game, I had Detroit open tonight. Everyone's going to be on. Everybody loves the Bulls, right? No Zion, though, I guess, is a big. I can't get involved. Kings and the points. I'll take a shot with that, I guess. I didn't bet it, but I like the Kings and the points. Red Sox money line. I'm not going to say no to that. Yes, run first inning. I'll say yes to that. I like the over. UConn. People want to bet Mid-Tennessee State and UConn. I don't get it. Northwestern. Yes, I'm on Northwestern with you. Kings. I'm leaning on the Kings there. Don't give up on the Dodgers. Everybody loves the Dodgers here. Braves take the next one. Don't like the Dodgers. UConn. I like Omar coming out with UConn. You're going to take it, go for it. Bulls, again, over New Orleans, Utah State. I get it. People want to bet Utah State. Hornets, I don't like. Nets, I can get behind. I think Philly's trash. Northwestern, yes. Army, I don't like. Wakes with the bye week and prepare. Air Force, you got to like them, right? A little favored over a ranked team. I get it. Pittsburgh, I get it. Yes, over Clemson. Next year's our year. Dodgers to win the series, Gracia says. The momentum has swung. Well, listen, they won. They came back from 3-1 last year. I'm just hoping the Braves don't choke it away again for me, although it's happened in the past. Bruins, 60-minute money line. Oilers, Leafs, cold cash on the ice. Alabama on the under. Yes. I like – actually, you know what? No, I kind of like the over there. I think Bama's going to put up like 50-something, and Tennessee will score some garbage points. I don't – you don't have to agree because I lose games. But on the same thing, like, you don't have to fade it. I mean, for someone to come in out of the blue and says, I'm fading you and I'm making money. And the last 2 days we're 9-4 on the video. Like, come on, just stop. You want to fade? That's wonderful. I don't know. Do whatever you got to do to make money, But I'm telling you right now, we make money in these videos. You're not losing. If you fade me here, you're on the street, right? I mean, you guys been here long. There's enough of you been here since March and the college basketball run and baseball and the NBA playoffs and stuff like that. We make money in a video. So I'm giving you my 2 cents. Like, betting games tonight. These 4 college football games. You really want to bet these 4 college football games? All right, you're having fun. I'm not having fun. I'm making money. That's how I live. How I eat. I'm 270. I need food to eat. If you like the Dodgers, you can get them for Sirius plus 180. There you go. That's what I do right there, Michael. You want to take the Dodgers? Why are you going to lay points? Get them on plus 180 for the series. Nevada money line plus Fresno. I say go for it. Took the 3.5 with Nevada. I kind of like Nevada there. I mean, it's going to be a good game. I think both these teams are pretty tough. Red Sox Astros, first 5 under. I can't do that. UConn will get slapped. The thing with UConn, someone wants to take Mid-Tennessee State. Can I, in good conscience, tell you bet on UConn? No. Can I? But I can't tell you to bet on Mid-Tennessee. I'm telling you, I'm not betting the game. You think pros are out here getting ready to line up and fire on that game? Oh, the Maple Leafs. Let me pull up some hockey here. I only went on Vegas on the ice tonight. Maple Leafs minus 240. Now I know why. I mean, if you're going to take, and we had San Jose yesterday, right? Remember, he made fun of me. Why do you got San Jose? Here we go. Back-to-back spot. If I'm going to do the Leafs here, folks, you know what? Big facts. I'm pulling up to see what the puck line number is here on Toronto. Is it worth it? Plus 103. I don't even think it's worth it on the puck line. I don't like Boston's spot either. I don't like the Celtics tonight. I'm with you. I'm with you. Anybody see My Blue Heaven? I'm with you. When it says I'm with you, it means I'm with you. Steve Martin and Rick Moranis, My Blue Heaven. Anybody? All right. We're an hour long on a football Friday. Tomorrow, it is a college football Saturday, which means we'll be here in the 11 o'clock hour. Probably like quarter after, 20 after. You know how we roll in. So come on in. We'll cover a lot of more college football. I'm going to put actually let me pull up the picks here for – I'll throw it back in the chat because I told somebody we'll get back to throwing them up in the chat. So there they are. Classic movie. Yes, it was. What's the play? What's the parlay? Just because I'm on picks and parlays doesn't mean I parlay all this stuff. But if you want to parlay something tonight, Darius, I'm going to tell you to take the Cleveland Cavaliers money line, and we're going to go under Arizona. We got 45.5. Maybe you get a 46. Arizona in the football game, all right? There you go, Darius. Rare parlay I'm giving out. Let's cash, baby. You know it. James, have a good one. My anniversary. My anniversary tonight, you know what it is? I'll be hanging out with Chip Trimmers doing a total chaos at 8 o'clock Eastern time. When I think about Arizona, Washington, I like the under. Under only. Azram, take the under. Arizona's lost 18 straight, third-string quarterback. Washington is what, a 17, 18-point fade? They scored 23 points a game. Under or nothing. That's it. If you're in a college football game tonight, that is the only one I'd get behind. I said, Memphis, UCF, we got a backup quarterback and a 4-point swing on the line. Mid-Tennessee and UConn, really? Utah State and Colorado State. Colorado State lost to Vanderbilt. They're favored on the road. The last two times they played Utah State. Utah State was a 24 and a 30-point favorite, and they won by 4 and 5 each time. So, again, stay away. Washington scores 23 points a game and are an 18-point fave against a third stringer and a terrible team. 18 straight losses, Arizona. Just take the under. Free mind. What is up? The time is up. We're an hour deep, fella. I will see you tomorrow. Get here around 11:15, 11:20 Eastern for 40 minutes of college football talk. Football winners all day on Saturday. All right. Bye-bye.